still don't know what the 41 stands for, though. Snazzy. I still don't know what the 41 stands for, though.
Take like a sign and X out of form.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Yeah, I knew he was wanted to make it, but I wasn't expecting so soon. Yeah, it was interesting that some of the people like Ron Gilbert and David Fox, they've been having to be very quiet for the last couple of years. So I only assume Murray was their taskmaster and was threatening, eternal pain and torment if they ever said anything. The original idea behind the Telltale games were that LucasArts was originally thinking about doing a Sam and Max episode to play on retail like Telltale ultimately did, but gave up when Escape did absolutely terribly versus every other game LucasArts was doing. Yeah, especially if you're looking at around 2000, that any games they were making, especially as things got bigger, and then they were like having to make things 3D because that was becoming the big thing in the later 90s, early 2000s, whether for good or bad, because kind of like a lot of full motion video was becoming the thing in the mid 2000s or mid 90s, and then it started moving to 3D, which I kind of liked because I didn't want things to become too movie-like in a way. But so 3D at least kind of got more back to computing-like. But in some ways, I think then they realized maybe everything doesn't have to be 3D, and it's fine if some things are 2D. So sometimes it's like you just kind of have to take a look, like, is it fun? And does it work for whatever you're trying to do? So, I mean, it's like even the latest Metroid game is like a 2D type platformer. Oh!
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
About your quest for vengeance? I'm afraid I still don't remember you.
Maybe that happened.
Don't remember?
Return to
How
Miyagi.
could you forget how you sank me marlin hunting ship off the coast of Snark Island? Or the time you framed me for mopery on Wurtling Shores?
Unless I've taken too many blows to the head, I'm pretty sure I've never been to any of those places or done any of those things.
Well, you may not remember Bosun Catherine C. Krebs, but you can be sure that there'll always be a black mark next to the name of Guybrush Q. Threepwood.
Oh,
Wait, did you say Guybrush Q. Threepwood?
Aye, and a fouler name never escaped me lips.
But it's the wrong name. I'm Guybrush U. Threepwood.
What?
What?
Yeah, your vendetta must be with the other Guybrush Threepwood. I should have realized. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. I keep getting his mail, too. You're not still upset about the whole hideously scarring your leg in a bid to seek unholy vengeance against the wrong target thing, are you?
Let those things like cool down. Really, really warm.
Hey, Krabs, now that your case has been dismissed, care to join me in a little post-trial amicus curiae?
Was that a pickup line?
I don't know. My Latin's a little rusty. Hey, Krabs, now that your...
Is it now
Was that a
ladies' night?
pickup line?
I don't know. Bye.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, she's here now, but...
What's this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam
Okay.
Island Ladies' Night buffet table. In a few hours, it'll be spilling over with flaming chocolate cupcakes, barbecued narwhal horns, deep-fried petit fours, and all that other girly stuff that our swashbuckling lady pirates love.
Yeah, we played the Telltale Sam and Max. Pretty sure that was Telltale, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What, a number of months ago or something like that. Enjoyed that. Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Exactly.
What? occupied!
Sorry.
I don't think
That
she
doesn't need to be
like-
illuminated. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
I figure we need to get this eventually. Just not sure if it's now or.
I was looking what the monkey's
Later.
holding. Maybe a bottle or something. Nothing.
No, it's just a skeleton. It's kind of similar to like the very first Monkey Island. There's guys swinging on the chandelier.
It's Grind Stump's ant distracting sugar sack.
Maybe that's for like whenever we get into the jungle.
Can you use
or
your hook
something.
on it?
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been.
I.
Yeah, something about the X and making sure it doesn't fall apart or swapping it out.
If Hemlock's telling the truth about this critter, it's got a stench that could peel the barnacles off my rudder. Nice dartboard.
Isn't it, though? Ah, it was one of the few things I managed to salvage when I was washed ashore on Flotsam all those years ago.
Those are not good.
Can I play around?
You can taste one, you see.
Unfortunately, the darts were lost a few weeks.
I saw you something goes bad. It's come back.
How about some more of those volcanoes?
Sorry,
We've had them for quite a while.
Hey, WP. Barkeep?
what'll it be?
One grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Bracing. Ladies' night is looking a little, grim.
Well, it's early. Once we got the buffet table laid out, this place'll be hotter
So
than the
there's
devil's
something more
knickers.
on the buffet table?
Well, it hasn't been laid out yet.
Changed your mind about helping me with my legal troubles?
The pirate legal system and I don't exactly get along, and if we did, I wouldn't do pro bono work.
What did DeSinge want with Elaine, anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of bucks. Guess he thinks your wife has it too.
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes.
Yeah, okay.
Now where are we at in the game?
Well, something about trying to figure out with.
An axe. There's a dart challenge thing, but
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been. I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Unless I'm missing something. This one, I'm not quite sure what I need to do. Something about that X.
hey, Brom, you got a clue for us? A hint? We're looking for the X. How to solve the X problem.
So, supposedly digging up the X, which fell apart.
Filthy flying fecal flingers. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
What about sand sign? It already is, so it's illuminated.
Just in my opinion of the... That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Illuminated. This jacket?
What do you think of this lamp now, Stan?
It'd be a great little souvenir if Krebs' case was still going on, Threepwood, but now it's nothing but another piece of kitschy crud. Believe me, I know my kitschy crud.
Okay, we got that one. We got that one. I think the X is the last one we have.
Yeah.
So what do we do with this X?
Oh,
Ruined is perfectly good X.
unless we have to try that. Get some recording things.
What would we record with?
Who go? Oh, it's
He doesn't even want to talk about it. When you try to talk to
So
him,
why are
he
you
says
lying
you're
about me in
tricking
court
him.
like that? You and I both know that I never dug up your ex.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trick old Hardtack up with one of them newfangled recording devices. Well, I ain't saying nothing about my case, except in a pirate court of
Do we have a
pirate
parrot?
law.
Fine.
Not the pirate.
So why are you lying about me in court?
Oh, I know what...
Fine.
So what can we use as a recording device?
Oh, you're married. It's just thinking of things. It's just this one I'm not quite sure about what to do.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm troubleshooting. Trying to figure out what to do.
Who
I wonder
goes
if
there?
they've been around
It's
for a
me,
long time.
Guybrush 3.
Oh,
So why are you
oh, I know what you're...
Fine.
I'm gonna let you in the jungle. Until you're
So why are you
safe
lying?
clear.
Oh, I know what you're trying...
Fine.
Maybe go back to court and talk to these guys. Unless you decide to-
I don't remember too much about this part. Okay, we're gonna
Who
get a
go?
little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna get to
it's
him.
you.
I'll be right. Just don't go back and forth yet.
In fact, throw not the three. The three are good. Those are bad. Yeah, they went. Those are bad. I saw what I wanted to see, and then I can't find it now. Dang, come on. Ugh. I mean, if you put the word box through it, that's why not.
Still looking.
Yeah, it's like Hardtack explains how Guybrush distracted him and then dug up his ex and talked to Hardtack and say this whole story about your ex is a big lie. So maybe it is. Brom says, I think you
I'd like to
just
return to
confront him
court
in
to defend my
court.
client.
That's what I was
All righty. The
Just
pirate
run through all
court
the
of- yes,
dialogue
yes.
options on confronting him.
I'd like to call bailiff.
Oh, goody.
Bailiff, I'd like to remind you that you're still under oath.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Come on.
Oh, you got me, sir.
There you go.
why?
That was
Well,
silly.
I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job. Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Granted! Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzing's wig of foppery until such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste!
Ooh, it's delightful.
Let's see here. Cleared? Dropped? Yes. Congratulations, Captain Threepwood. It appears that you have successfully gotten yourself out from under your various civil charges.
Shiver me timbers, Stumpy. I guess I'll be going now.
Hold on, what's this? There appears to be a criminal charge on the other side of this blasted paper.
Huh? Assault with molten nacho cheese isn't criminal? What else is there?
The creation, incubation, dissemination, proliferation, and mastication of a pox or pox-like affliction. A Class 1 felonious act here on Flotsam.
Oh,
Okay,
How do you plead?
not guilty and give him the Esponja Grande.
not guilty.
On what grounds?
The pox isn't my fault.
I may have aided in its creation, incubation, dissemination, and proliferation, but mastication? That doesn't even make sense.
Are you suggestioning that this court doesn't know the meaning of the words it uses?
No.
Good!
The pox isn't my fault. It's LeChuck's. It all started with the cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Off the Rock of Gelato, LeChuck was doing something evil with monkeys, and I was all brrr. But then LeChuck broke my root beer bottle, and I had to substitute some of the Voodoo Lady's ingredients, and then LeChuck turned into a human, and all this voodoo went boom, and... Well, it's not my fault.
Your Honor, the defendant is hand-waving. And believe me, I know from hand-waving. But seriously, we all know that the cloud of pox vexing this fair island arrived soon after the defendant and his oozing appendage crept upon these shores.
Disgusting it was.
Then, after infecting everyone in sight, the pox
Disgusting.
cloud magically blew away at exactly the same moment that Guybrush sailed away, stealing Flotsam's only ship, I might add.
I won that ship, fair and square.
Now, Threepwood has returned, and so has the Cloud of Pox. What a coincidence. And yet here he stands concocting fanciful stories of a human LeChuck, voodoo cutlasses, and a so-called Rock of Gelato.
Well, Threepwood, do you have any witnesses to your unlikely tale?
I do. She's... Blunder Bunny.
Avast, ye blubbering belugas! I'm sucking your port! Bring me all your spoils, swags, booty, and boodle!
Lane, less plunder, more bunny, please.
And you, me bonny lass, step into me captain's quarters and let me ravish you, silly.
boy.
Ah, to finally hold you in me arms again, it makes me want to...
What's this? The scent of betrayal? Who is this tawdry wench?
Nobody. No one.
She'll die by me rusty blade!
There goes my witness.
Then she must be summoned. Bailiff, serve the woman immediately.
Yes, sir.
You'd better be using the voodoo summons. That saucy sea hag doesn't look like she be respecting the customs of pirate law.
Aye, aye, sir.
But first, hold the defendant's pox-spreading keister back to the brig!
All right, you. Stay put until I summon your ball and chain.
I wouldn't call her that. She
Ow!
might
Oof!
take exception.
That's great.
What happened to you?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. I went to Club 41 to hand this summons to your better half, and she backhanded me right out of the bar. Ugh.
Ouch.
If you want that banshee on the stand, you're gonna have to serve her yourself.
Alright, but we want our lawyer.
I'm gonna go see if the local doctor can fix me jawbone.
What the?
Oh boy.
Oh, ladies' night.
Guybrush, your wife has lost her mind.
And you're about to lose a limb, you sea cow!
Elaine, sugar cakes, let's stop fighting and work this out over a nice cold light grog.
It's her head or yours, bilge boy!
Or you two can just figure out this little misunderstanding on your own. I'll be over here appreciating my head's ability to stay attached to my neck.
You saved the game. I wonder if you can just give Elaine the sponge.
A recipe for something called a Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril.
Seems simple enough.
Oh,
Seems simple enough.
what's simple about it? What is it?
The only way to drag Elaine into court is to get this voodoo summons into her hands.
Yeah, that'll go well. Try it, why not? Maybe you could give it to the guy behind the counter. You can make a fuzzy navel. Is he there at all?
She's just like still man.
There's nothing left of this buffet but a few scraps of tofanity paste and a light ranch dressing.
Just pineapple on top. Yeah, your let's bear in mind, Inkers, man.
There's nothing left of this
Make sure
buffet
I
but a
don't-
few scraps of tofanity.
Wait too long on my pizza rolls in the freezer. Ah, it's open.
How about a towel, sir?
Ooh, really needed that.
Oh no! What is that crap?
Ew, what was that?
Something in the ground, in there. Like you're stepping on something. On the bottom of your foot.
Hey, what's this piece of paper stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Looks complicated.
You got a drink that's easy, a little one that looks complicated. Can you put them together?
Looks complicated.
Not yet.
Seems simple enough.
Can you hand Elaine the sponge?
Morgan, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, we don't have it.
Don't
it's still
ask
in
me.
court, isn't it?
Ask your crazy wife.
I'm gonna run you through, you high seas hussy!
Okay. Elaine, I have a confession.
Hey, Morgan, I think you're losing your edge.
I'll show you an edge. Whoa!
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, I'm gonna go think of something clever.
Yeah!
So So they did some with the dartboard.
Oh, there's a dart. Darts are good.
Yikes!
Get out of the way, you blithering hunk.
I won't be able to get any closer to the dartboard with those hell kittens in the way. Yikes! WP?
I can't talk now, Captain. I've got to.
So you can't hand him recipes.
Okay, this is really flattering, but let's calm down.
I'll be calm when LaFlay's been filleted like a fish.
Elaine, Tucklebear, Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bites? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free.
Now she'll attack and hit the dartboard. Are there 2 now darts on the board?
Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I spent a few nights together inside of a manatee.
Inside of a what? You're a dog, Guybrush Threepwood. Ah!
Wow, Morgan, you're pretty handy with a sword.
Is that so? What else is she handy with?
Handy J.
Can't you two just work it out over a nice grogatini?
The Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink?
Over your dead body, trollop.
Who are you calling Trollop, Schooner Mom?
Oh boy.
Yeah!
Nah. I should probably give this to a professional.
Can you give it to a professional?
I should probably give.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do that until after you can't get the darts on the dartboard until after that you get them.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Tell me, did it hurt
Did what hurt?
when you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Oh, here comes the third fight. Now we got.
There we go.
And you knocked the sugar down.
Yikes!
Okay. Well, they're off the bar now. Start handing off the drinks, grab the darts. Crazy ass women.
Four!
Yikes!
Oh, no
Now,
way.
would you mind steering clear of the dartboard now that I found. 4!
Yikes!
Okay, that didn't work.
So about this,
Wonderful things, aren't they? Every few months we have that creepy voodoo lady whip up a few of them so we can get our less civic-minded pirates to show up for their court appointments.
so all I have to do is get this into Elaine's hands and...
Lamo! She'll march her crazy keister off to court faster than grease through a goose.
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time. I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done! One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Okay, remember that.
Hey, ladies.
What?
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bites? You got it. And and I'll throw in the bark for free.
Good for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Honey, you are formally summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. TM.
Phew. Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
Well, how'd you get her?
Stay away from my boy's pants!
How'd you get it
or I'll
summoned?
hang you from my
Oh,
Jolly
the
Roger,
voodoo?
you Jezebel! And you! Don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a
Oh, so
rotten
that'll
double
make
cross.
her walk
I told you
to
I had a
prison,
job to do.
Or
Sure,
to the,
just doing your
to the
job.
court.
Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save. Mrs. Threepwood.
We can hand her the. Okay.
Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber! I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
La Esponja Grande, yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
Please tell the court
I
how
love a
this
good
horrible
tart.
pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck, that stick in the mud wouldn't know
The
a
language
good
in here
pox
is
if you
really,
kicked him in
really
the
clever
fundament. Heck,
in
there
this
wouldn't
one.
even be a pox if you'd
Like the
gone
fight
through with the
of the
voodoo
females.
lady's recipe properly. But no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero. Oh, look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate! Next thing I know, you're trying to replace root beer with root grog and bam! Pox all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay. Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Well, let's see. When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue. Later, after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck, so I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue. Left the seat up. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I find myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
You're too good for him, love.
Save his belly with a rusty razor.
Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I...
Don't you honey me, you...
La Esponja Grande...
All right, you pick up
Sure
those sponge
it is.
Andre. It's over.
I...
Make it
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with it!
run him off the plank.
jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know. Maybe.
jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor. Sugar cakes?
Off with it, head!
Oh no.
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
Well, that's weird,
this
because I
is sort of
really
all I
thought
got.
the sponge would work.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
Ooh, LeChuck.
Woof.
What is the meaning of this? My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
Chuck, I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him.
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him.
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
It was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the... Quiet up there! The Voodoo Lady.
Oh no, I
Creepy
didn't see
lady
that
who
coming.
lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power, my hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection, my obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
To the jungle beast!
It can't be true. Can it?
Order! Order! I hereby call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Why didn't the sponge work? Well, no.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she's been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid.
Sid?
I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to talk to
You.
the voodoo lady.
Treepwood. You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Sponja.
Ah, I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
Brought to maturity? How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to
here
bring it
goes
to
another
adult
one.
size.
What sort of meal is that?
A feast for the senses. The menu, Treepwood. Take it, and serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Bottom fold. Top fold.
Garishly grotesque bright. Clock.
It's a sight. That garish clock.
Stuff for the eye, the nose.
That's odd.
Oh, look at you go.
It's like a whole new map now.
Hey, you! Again!
Hello, Treepwood.
You've been lying to me about LeChuck all these years.
My ways are my own, Guybrush, but rest assured I have never lied to you.
You're lying right now. All this time, I thought LeChuck was an inhuman monster. Actually, he was an inhuman monster, but only because you made him that way.
Did I? Or was I merely playing my role in a much larger play?
Stop trying to confuse me. We're tired of being puppets in your chess game.
This is no game, Treepwood.
About this feast for the senses,
What would you like to know?
the first course in the feast for the senses, the napkin. What's up with that?
The table must be set with an eye-catching napkin to entice the sponge's hunger.
All right, enough.
I met Coronado de Cava.
My beloved. How was he?
Mad, bipolar, life ruined. Just another pawn sacrificed in your theater of the damned.
I never meant to cause him harm.
Sure you didn't. Come on, admit it. You were manipulating Coronado.
Coronado was never touched by my voodoo, even though he sometimes begged to be.
I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing anymore, so I'll just shut up. Have you seen Elaine? Of course, even if you have, I won't believe you.
So whether I have or have not does...
Well, if you do, tell LeChuck and then have him tell me. You corrupted LeChuck and sent him out to torment me and Elaine for years. I'll never trust you again.
I don't require your trust, Treepwood. Only your heroism.
So, when I was with DeCava, you might have felt something strange happen.
Ah, you are no doubt alluding to your brief possession of my physical form.
Ha! How did it feel to be the Manipulate Ted instead of the Manipulator for once?
It was curiously liberating.
You're weird. Try not to get executed before I cure Elaine.
As you wish.
LeChuck!
Guybrush!
I would have bet my good hand I'd never say this, but thank you
For what? I've caused you nothing but despair.
for taking the fall back there, and for exposing the voodoo lady. I don't know what to make of any of it, but now I can focus on saving Elaine and dealing with the pox.
It is the very least I could do. But be careful, Guybrush.
I'm always careful.
This from the guy who proposed to his wife with the cursed engagement ring you stole from my hold?
Is that a dig? Is the evil demon pirate LeChuck developing a sense of humor? This is weird. Really, thanks again.
You don't need to thank me, my friend. I merely spoke the truth. They say that truth is the greatest barnacle scrubber you know.
Where have you been? I thought you were with Elaine.
Well, after leaving Spinner Cay, Elaine and I set out to finish releasing all those monkeys I'd captured. After we were finished releasing the last of them, Elaine caught wind of your trial, went into a poxed rage, seized a passing clam schooner, and made a beeline for Flotsam Island.
That's my girl.
Needless to say, I took my own vessel and headed after her. But in the middle of the night, my ship was sunk by a rogue wave. I was washed up on an island of cannibals, from whom I deftly escaped, using many of the self-same skills you taught me back on the Jerkbait Islands.
You know, it's amazing how easily man-eating tribes can be reasoned with.
Knowing I needed to get here more than ever, I lashed together a few bits of cannibal leftovers and warthog sinew to build a makeshift raft. Unfortunately, that was soon eaten by the sharks.
Oh no!
So I swam. I swam as fast as I could for 3 days.
And arrived just in time to save me from the gallows. Nicely done, buddy. Kudos to your swim instructor.
I was fueled by the fire of our budding friendship.
Have you seen Elaine?
No, not since she left me in a poxed rage.
She's been doing a lot of that lately. So you haven't seen...
I'm afraid not. She's quite a handful.
You're telling me. All those thwarted attempts to marry her might have been blessings in disguise, huh?
I can't believe the voodoo lady has been pulling your ghostly / demonic strings all these years.
It came as a shock to me as well. But her diary spells it all out. You, me, Elaine, we're all part of the voodoo lady's malevolent plans.
Malevolence is in the eye of the beholder, Guybrush Threepwood. I know this is difficult to understand, but things are not as they seem.
No, things seem remarkably convoluted, which is what I've come to expect from you.
I've always had your best interests at heart.
Well, what about my interests? Without your meddling, I could have lived a normal, happy pirate's life.
Ha! The destiny of LeChuck has never been normal.
How about the mountain of ice on the roller coaster of the damned? She was behind that?
Especially that.
I risked life, limb, and manatee to get La Esponja Grande, and it's a puny, worthless lump.
What?
Soak up the gargantuan wonder that is La Esponja Grande.
That is La Esponja Grande? But wasn't it supposed to hold infinite amounts of voodoo?
I know. What a crock.
The size of the sponge is meaningless. It is what you do with it that matters.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
you fight like a...
Well, I guess that makes our naughty part tingle.
The sponge is still small.
Most unfortunate.
So, Miss Spooky Pants gave me this menu which will supposedly put more grande in my esponja.
Excellent.
You want to put some of your newfound deductive reasoning to the test and help me figure out what I need for the menu?
I'd give my beard to be able to help you, but I'm afraid my pirate mind is not fit for such things.
Which explains why after all these years you still allowed me to get within a nautical mile of you with a bottle of voodoo root beer. Got any deep thoughts about this voodoo?
I'm afraid I'm useless.
I think
Sit
he
tight,
wants
buddy.
the voodoo that's
Don't worry
inside
about-
the sponge. Well, now it's a new trial.
No hard feelings over all those various civil and criminal charges?
Water under the bridge.
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking shyster / salesman dangling from it.
So I love it.
We did, you know, a lot of
Yeah, but look at the hat. Is the oh, that's still the same thing.
Have the voodoo lady and LeChuck been put on trial yet?
Have they? It's the trial of the century.
Wait, I thought I was the trial of the century.
Yesterday's news, Threepwood.
Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name?
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Doro sap. I moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
What kind of souvenirs could you possibly be making out of the voodoo lady and LeChuck?
Oh, ye of little faith. Feast your eyes on the all-new People versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady collection.
What's this?
That's a little decorative pin I've whipped up.
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo.
We're still working on a title.
What's that one?
That's our Cursed Cutlass of Cthulhu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
Something about it being bright. How about that?
What's that?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Disturbing.
On second thought,
Say no more.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
Give up my jacket? That'd be like Samson getting a buzz cut, or King Arthur losing Excalibur, or Bluebeard dying himself blonde.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away faster than a hothouse orchid in a pizza oven.
So that's a maybe? Sure you don't want to sell me your pupil-defying jacket? It's for a good cause.
This jacket stays with Stan until it literally falls off my back, Threepwood.
Have you seen my wife?
Have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain power pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle. If we're lucky, that thing will keep her going around in circles for weeks.
So Elaine is in the jungle.
Let's go get that sugar.
Oh yeah, we
Maybe
never
a
did pick
napkin.
anything up, right?
No longer right.
Guess they decided to put the rug inside after it was cleaned. Just what I always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar.
In your pants, nonetheless. He's still throwing darts. Yeah.
Or
Yikes!
would you mind steering?
Wonder if
Hey,
they
WP.
put something up to block the. Told you.
I told you I was innocent.
Well, bully for you! Meanwhile, we're still all poxed. There's a creepy voodoo priestess in my jail, and your wife's still threatening to sack our town. Truly, these are the best of times.
Best of times. Looks like Ladies' Night has finally come to an end.
I'm thinking about canceling it in favor of something a wee bit safer. Like Ultimate Mumbly Pig Night or Amateur Tattoo Night.
Barkeep, I'd like to order.
What'll it...
How about another one of those Fat Island fuzzy nostrils?
Oh,
Here you go!
skill napkin.
No. You got sugar. No, you didn't get a napkin.
Good old C12H22O11, just like Mama Threepwood used to make. Are you pirate enough to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge? Fugu Jalokia. Seems pretty harmless.
Oh.
Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy. Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall.
Do you have a way to take the challenge?
Fugu Jalokia. Seems pretty harmless.
Oh yeah, great.
Ask WP about that.
Hey, WP.
There we go.
Tell me about this Fugu Jalokia challenge.
Ah! A connoisseur of peculiar culinary delights, are we?
Yes?
Yes.
Then you surely have heard of the Fugu Jalokia, the hottest pepper in this world or the next.
Oh, that Fugu Jalokia.
I acquired that specimen of the Fugu pepper many years ago from a three-legged bandit named Ort, winning it from him when I was able to place me tongue on the pepper for 10 entire seconds.
There's your challenge.
How eccentric.
Since that tongue-destroying day, I vowed to pass on the pepper to the first pirate who can successfully put his tongue on the Fugu Jalokia for 11 seconds.
You gotta do it for 11 seconds. What do you have in your inventory that's gonna help
Any
you?
more? You need more wax to put on our tongue or something? I'm gonna guess it's
I wonder what happened to Murray.
Poor Murray.
Hot, gooey wax.
You don't even have a cup. And you can't order the volcano shots.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not still upset about the whole hideously scarring your leg in a bid to...
Maybe there's another monkey contest where everybody's
Hey, Krebs.
"Narr."
Now that your case has been dismissed, care to join me in a little post-trial amicus curiae?
Was that a pickup line?
I don't know. My Latin's a little rusty. Hey, Krebs. Now that you're...
Was that?
I don't know. Bye.
Yeah, there's the icky puddle. I don't know what to do with that either.
I don't need to use the facilities right now. Besides, that towel guy was a little creepy. Are you pirate?
Well, what
Okay,
happens
Pepper,
if you try?
prepare to meet your master.
Okay, alright, we fail. Obviously. Can we put more of that
Okay.
green stuff out?
Mental note. The Fugu Jolokia is hot to the touch, too.
Hot to touch. So that's one of the senses, maybe? There's pepper there, probably. Oh, that is the pepper. Never mind.
Hey, WP. Barkeep?
What'll
Volcano shots. Maybe we could now get a cup.
How about some more of those volcano shots?
Sorry, what?
No, one per customer.
Barkeep?
What'll it?
How about another one of those fat...
Here you go.
I'm not really sure what that's accomplishing. Provocative painting. What is it when you click on it? Yeah, oh yeah. That's hilarious. Oh my. How did he get that painting? One of those mer people paintings. Oh boy. This game.
This looks like a good place to have a napkin. I'm not finding anything.
I can't believe Stan's still wearing the same jacket, and that it's still so shiny. Looks like Elaine and Morgan have made a dog's breakfast of your buffet.
What? That mess? Oh, pshaw, my boy. That's just the typical aftermath of our weekly ladies' night buffet table. Our lady pirates may be easy on the eyes, but heaven help you if you get between them and our bottomless salad bowl.
Yikes.
Well, let's explore some more. Seems like a good place to find a napkin. Maybe get a fancy drink.
Ouch!
What?
Snazzy. I still don't know what the 41 stands for, though. When I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at this, and then they started pooping. Ladies' night. Club? Well, that's a welcome change of pace. I have no desire whatsoever to see Stan's living arrangements.
If we can go to the Voodoo Ladies,
Hey, you!
Hello?
About this,
What would you like?
tell me about the...
The feast must begin with a cloth of such stunning visual stimulation that the sponge will have no choice but to dine.
Okay, why are you shaking your head? What?
The first course in the
Picture.
feast for the senses. The napkin. What's up with that?
napkin.
The table
Stan's
must be
jacket.
set with an eye-catching napkin to entice.
Oh.
All right. And
So we gotta get Stan's jacket.
what do you think of this lamp now, Stan?
It'd be a great little souvenir if Krebs' case was still going on, Threepwood, but now it's not.
Why don't you take your the
Stan.
leg and
Guybrush, old pal.
and use your inventory items to see if there's something can happen.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your...
Give up my jacket.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman.
So that... Can I
I'm
take another
wondering
look?
if that's,
Keep your eyes on.
What's
On second thought,
Say no.
sure you don't want to.
This jacket stays with Stan until
Till it falls off my back.
Stan,
Guybrush, old pal.
yeah, how are sales going now?
Great. People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious unexplored backstory, and her ample
La 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 la, I'm not listening. La la la.
voodoo charms. And as for LeChuck, well, let's just say the Lady Pirates love, love, love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Ah. So, what kind of case are you building against LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady?
Oh, I'm not prosecuting them. I'm defending them.
What?
I'm just trying to use some
Why?
of these alphabet
Why do I
cookies.
do anything, Threepwood?
I got it.
Money, pieces of 8, filthy lucre.
Nutella.
That Voodoo Lady babe is loaded. Funny thing though, she only let me take the case if I
Sexy,
defend
I've got
LeChuck
it.
too.
Funny like a peg leg.
Fondant. We're good, huh? Have your help. Have some more. We got plenty. Because Winko is not going to eat these cookies. She does not like them.
Who go? Oh.
No hard feelings about being humiliated in open court?
No worries, mate. I've been humiliated so often it's kind of second nature to me by now.
Great.
Besides, I didn't really think it was much of a case anyway. But that Stan fella, he seemed to think I could make a pretty piece of 8 off of your untimely execution. So I figured, what the heck?
How's the pox of LeChuck treat?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant... Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw crepe.
Can I go back in? I think I left several use.
Court is adjourned until the new
Mess with your inventory. I recommend it.
Well, Esponja Grande won't
Don't
work on
hand it to
anyone.
people. Try to combine it.
Good old C12H22. Oh. I'm not giving away the key to enlarging this.
You didn't try it. That's why. I'm about ready to tell you. You didn't try it, though. Uh-oh. That's new.
What was that? Huh. Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Oh, it doesn't work yet. Okay, okay. All right. Hang on just a second. You don't have the right. You need one more other thing. Can you go to the jungle?
I think so.
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Why did someone order?
I told you not to ask!
Are you as scandalized as I am by this trial?
I'm just glad that scum-sucking LeChuck and that scum-sucking voodoo lady will finally be brought to justice.
Gee, you suck a little scum and everyone wants your head. Have you seen my wife?
Does she have red hair, green eyes, and a mole in the shape of a cocker spaniel on her left thigh?
Yes.
Nope, haven't seen her.
See ya.
Can't go into the Singe house. Yay!
I hope Miss Pretty Whiskers appreciates all the.
No.
Hi there, Double Peg. Have you seen my wife?
I tore through here like a cat out of hell, off into the jungle.
I forgot the tale of the Jungle Beast.
None have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest.
Yeah, skip to the end.
The meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Okay,
Good story.
okay. Oh, yeah. Now I know what to do. Okay.
See ya.
As I said before, go to the jungle.
Yeah. Well, let's see what was going on.
Because I think that's all you can do right now. So you can go in here.
What the? Morgan! What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Aw.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you?
Wow. We haven't had a death in a video game yet. Not really.
Singe.
Look around.
Singe will pay for this.
I didn't mean for you to like touch Morgan.
Why is her?
Singe will pay.
Maybe she comes back to life. Who knows? With the voodoo.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and Singe. I hope the vole escaped. Lepidoptera flotsimus accelerus. Like many of its more common cousins, the sharp-toothed Flotsam Island moth has a penchant for noshing on articles of clothing. Where Flotsimus accelerus differs is in the pain of its bites, which can be quite annoying, and the rapidity of its meals. A swarm of flotsam moths can strip a man down to his undergarments in mere seconds, assuming the notoriously finicky moths
Yep,
approve
that's
of
what
his
he
wardrobe,
said.
of course.
That's exactly what he said. He said he's not letting go until the jacket is falling off his back.
It's locked. It's locked.
Flimsy locked door.
Oh no. This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know when a sack of severed legs is gonna come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be. Sorry.
A foot? Is that what we got out of there?
Did Singe murder you too? Did Singe
We got that.
Lepidoptera flotsimus accelerus. Like many of its more common cousins, the sharp-toothed Flotsam Island moth has a penchant for noshing on articles of clothing. Where Flotsimus accelerus differs is in the pain of its bites, which can be quite annoying, and the rapidity of its meals. A swarm of flotsam moths can strip a man down to his undergarments in mere seconds,
What do you have that
assuming the
glows in
notoriously
your
finicky
inventory,
moths
I
approve of his
wonder?
wardrobe, of course.
And what attracts moths to flames?
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Can be.
Well, there's also that glowing,
Have to find out.
glowing.
I'm not going back in there.
Well,
it's
when
gross.
you go to the jungle, some things might be more clear.
It looks like Singe is using my hand to make something called the jus de vie.
The juice of life.
The Vacalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now?
That doesn't look good. It looks like DeSinge is using... I'm not going back in there. It's gross. It's a sack full of severed legs.
Ah, that's what
Ugh.
you picked up.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and DeSinge. Auto trepanation helmet.
Ow! What? My thumb!
Oh, your tongue's numb. You can now touch the pepper. Remember we said?
Yep.
I was wondering how we were going to be able... I was looking for a glass of milk. But that's usually when you eat it with, you know, so... Like, ouch, my tongue. Okay. Sure what you win, but you win the pepper probably. You need it, I think. Ready for the challenge?
Captain Threepwood, what can I... What's that? You want to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge? Why didn't you say so? Have at it, Captain.
All you gotta do is put your tongue on the pepper. For
God,
11
Dad,
seconds.
blah.
No way am I picking up that pepper with my bare hands again.
Oh, what do you have in there that you can pick it up with your hook?
Ah, now that's using your mighty pirate brain, Threepwood.
Oh, wait a minute. Your tongue is no longer numbed?
Ouch.
Is that a timing puzzle?
Maybe. Let's try it again.
Yep, numb the tongue, run back quickly. Hold on a sec.
What is this?
I don't know what he keeps getting zapped by. Unless there's a way to keep your tongue numb, you know, like extra numb. I think we're onto something, I just don't know how to implement the puzzle.
What the... What happened to Morgan's body?
I wonder if you press another button and it's like an extra amount of
Ow!
numbness.
What? My thumb! God, Dad, blah. Ow!
What about the other button?
What? My thumb! God,
As fun as this is to keep torturing poor Guybrush, is it
Ow.
the same thing?
What the?
Oh, we tried. Okay, well you can shrink. Keep that in mind.
Do anything with that yet?
No, I'm thinking not. Let's see what this one does.
Ow! Ah! I'm blind!
Ew.
Invisible. Maybe that's how you see the one beast.
Ow!
Because nobody's been able to see him. 'Cause when he gets there. I think we went upside down.
Help?
Okay, I'm thinking the tongue thing first and then rush it back. Da, 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 da. We are taking a minute because Chad is having the sneezes. It's Yep, I think we are definitely on the right track with that one. We just have to wait for Chad.
Ow! What?
Okay, go quickly.
What's that? You want to... Why? Well, bust my balustrades. Well done, Captain Threepwood! You've conquered the Fugu Jalokia and have won the right to keep it as your own.
Okay.
A clean living and a healthy Probably got permanent glossal damage, but it was totally worth it to get my hook on that pepper.
Okay. So that's good. Now maybe go in the jungle.
Just looking at that thing makes my tongue burn.
Ouch!
Again, that's really weird. Cricket and spoon. I should have a little too.
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
Hey, no, Pochi. I have called dibs.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that pox-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
And if that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on!
Mob justice can be so unfair.
So the mobs burned down her shack?
Looks like the light of the shack's embers has attracted a swarm of jungle moths. That probably explains what happened to the Voodoo Lady's rug. Even when it's burned to the ground, the Voodoo Lady's shack is still creepy. Whoa! Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts. Lucky me. It's a good thing those fashion-conscious moths don't appreciate my clothes, or my pockets would have more holes than the Albert Hall. Even when it's burned to the ground, the Voodoo Lady... Even when it's burned...
Anything place else you can go? Found it again.
Stan,
Guybrush,
can I take another look?
keep your eyes on.
What's happening?
On second thought.
Say no.
Alright, little fellas, check out these high-def duds. Well, that's just great. The lamp's dead. Well, at least Stan's sign is keeping the moths from returning to the jungle.
Okay. They're there.
Stan,
Guybrush,
can I take another look at your Voodoo Lady?
keep your.
What's that one?
That's our curse.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working.
There they go.
Hey now, what's this? A fuzzy flying fan club? Ah! Hey, knock it off, you nutty nibblers! That hurts! Sweet fancy Moses! No! Ow! No! Ouch!
Part of it.
Well, that was one heck of an experience, eh, Threepwood? It's a good thing old Stan always keeps a few spare jackets in the back office, or I'd be defending my clients in the Altogether. Say, that's not a bad idea. Stan S. Stanman, naked attorney at law. You've got nothing to hide, and neither does he. No time to chat, Threepwood. I've got business cards to print.
Great. You got the thing.
Sweet. Even though it's been reduced to rags, Stan's jacket is still a sight to make eyes sore.
So that's a napkin. How about the Sponge Grande?
You know, when I dreamed of becoming a mighty pirate, I never imagined that one day
That
I'd be
little
tying
ninja.
eye-popping napkins around the non-existent necks of mystical sponges. It's all dressed up then, ready to eat.
Okay, so he's dressed up and ready to eat. What comes next? Voodoo lady. I don't know why no
You,
attorney
again.
ever thought of
Hello,
that before.
Treatwood.
Seems a tad bit risque. I don't know.
Your hut is nothing more than a smoldering pile of rubble.
Yes, a distraction